Clarence Thomas shocked all justices finally come to a conclusion. Trump deserves to be permanently banned. He stormed out of the meeting at a crossroads. The U.S. Supreme Court is considering an unprecedented move that might have far-reaching consequences for Trump's administration. In this video, we'll break it down for you. But before we continue, kindly subscribe and give this video a like. Thanks. On Tuesday, February 27, Newsweek reported that the nation's top court is considering a very rare action against the former president in the face of increasing public scrutiny and legal challenges. At issue here are a number of investigations and legal questions that focused on Trump's actions during and after his time in office. Even after leaving office, Trump has been dogged by accusations of wrongdoing, misuse of authority, and obstruction of justice. In light of this, the Supreme Court faces the formidable challenge of maintaining the rule of law while protecting the presidency's institutional integrity. If proof of Trump's transgressions of legal and ethical norms were to surface, the Supreme Court might investigate the possibility of disciplinary action. While such actions are extremely unusual, they could lead to a variety of consequences such as fines, censure, or even disbarment in cases involving lawyers. The seriousness of the charges against Trump and the need to hold public officials responsible are highlighted by the possibility of disciplinary action against a former president. Additionally, in light of the growing political polarization, the Supreme Court's discussions mirror larger worries regarding the decline of democratic principles and the integrity of the legal system. There is a great deal of expectation that the judiciary, in its role as protector of constitutional values, will preserve the integrity of democratic institutions and hold the executive branch to account as it mulls over how to respond to Trump's alleged wrongdoings. The Supreme Court must balance the heavy burden of protecting the legitimacy of the law and maintain faith in the judicial branch beyond the scope of Trump's case alone. The Supreme Court's decision could have far-reaching consequences that shake up the political and legal landscapes for years to come. The limits of presidential power may be defined by the court's rulings, which may also establish significant precedents for future interactions between the judicial and executive branches. The outcome of Trump's legal fights is now up in the air, and the spotlight is squarely on the Supreme Court. The ongoing debate in America about accountability, justice, and the rule of law will be shaped by the court's actions or lack thereof, standing firm in its dedication to protecting constitutional values and guaranteeing equal justice in the face of extraordinary challenges and constitutional concerns. The Supreme Court reaffirms its role in protecting these ideals. How the Supreme Court decides to rule on a case will be an indicator of how robust and secure American democracies, with unwavering resolve to uncover the truth and ensure accountability. The Supreme Court protects the nation's foundational values of liberty and justice. For all new court documents have illuminated the alleged effort by former President Trump to obstruct justice in the case involving the classified documents from Mar-a-Lago. Prosecutors have added fresh information regarding Trump's alleged attempts to hide classified documents and mislead investigators. Even his own lawyer Ross Story reported on Tuesday, February 272, 2024, that in court documents Trump attempted to conceal classified documents from investigators and his lawyer, while pretending to comply with our request for the return by the National Archives. According to reports, Trump allegedly tried to involve his attorney in a corrupt scheme when confronted with a grand jury subpoena requesting the return of classified documents. Rather than hand over the documents to the government, he allegedly advised his attorney to lie to the FBI and grand jury, saying that Trump did not have any documents. Trump may have even suggested hiding or destroying the documents. Trump resorted to lying because his lawyer refused to participate in the plot. In an attempt mislead his lawyer, Trump subsequently sought out co-defendant Walt in his trusted bodyguard. According to the court documents, supposedly they worked together to hide the fact that Trump still had classified documents in his possession by moving boxes Trump via his lawyer ignored this effort and instead returned part of the papers while making up a story about how finished his production was. In addition, it was alleged that Trump NADA and property manager Carlos altering to delete the CCTV footage that showed them concealing them.